Hi everyone. So I have so many products that I've been trying over the last few months, and I just wanted to share some of my favorites that really stood out for me so far. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first product I want to show you is one I've been using behind the scenes. I had heard really good things about this product. The whole, like the line, the brand, I've heard mixed reviews about some of the other products. But this particular product, I've heard several people saying how good it was, so I just had to try it, and I did pick it up on the Sephora VIB sale. So it's that new Haus Labs, the foundation. So it's the line that's made by Lady Gaga. And I must say that I really see what all the hype is about. I have it on today. Really have been enjoying it. It's a very lightweight foundation. It's never, it never looks cakey on my skin. It gives a bit of like a blurring effect, I find, like on these pores right in here. I find it has a little bit of a blurring effect. It hasn't been settling into my fine lines. I've had this foundation on now for, I'm going to say like a good 4 hours. And you can see in here, like it's not really settling into my fine lines at all. So I think it's really good for mature skin. I'd say it's more on a light to medium, like a buildable coverage. What really impressed me is this comes in 51 shades. Now that is pretty impressive. The actual container, like this is glass. So, and it's quite like a hefty weight to it. I really enjoy that it comes as a pump formula. I have this one in the shade 110 Light Neutral. It's a really nice shade for me. They didn't have it in the Sephora that I was shopping at. They didn't have it actually in store. So I was kind of taking a guess when I bought it online. So thankfully it worked out. This next product I don't think needs any sort of introduction because it was a huge TikTok product that went viral. And I think in some stores and stuff like that, and even online, I think there's some shades that are still sold out on it. And I think that they are trying to get it quickly stocked. So if you haven't found it yet, hopefully e.l.f. gets this stocked up really quickly. But it's the e.l.f. the Halo Glow Liquid Filter. Now I didn't use it today under the foundation because I wanted you guys to see kind of what this foundation looks like without any assistance on it. But I have been using this one every day. I love how it gives me just a nice, healthy looking glow under my foundation. There was a couple of days where I actually wore this just by itself, and it really just kind of gives you a little bit of like a glowy kind of filter on your face. So really highly, highly recommend if you can find this. This is a game changer, and it was a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. I think, in my personal opinion, I think this was a total dupe for that, and much, much more affordable than the Charlotte Tilbury. Now, this next product I did just have on my Christmas gift guide video. If you haven't seen that, I'll stick it up over here and you can go check it out. This product I had just purchased when I was creating the video. And since I created that video, I have been using this palette non-stop. It is an amazing, affordable palette. The one I'm talking about is the Physicians Formula, the Butter Holi-Fame collection. Now, in Canada, I was able to get it for about $22. And then I had a viewer actually in the comments reach out and say that she picked it up for like $14, and I think she lives in the States. So that is even a better deal. But it is a collection of their whole butter line. So you have eyeshadows. It's hard to get all of this in the frame. Sorry. You've got eyeshadows, you've got their bronzers, and then you have their blushes. Now what I did today was I'm wearing eyeshadow. So I have a couple of the shades of the eyeshadow that I'm wearing. So I just quickly blended those on, and then I used a couple of the bronzers, and then I used this pretty pink shade right here for my blush today. But like I mentioned in my last video, there's a palette, like one of the Physicians Formulas palettes, that has quite a few of these top shades right here. If you were to buy that just like in the store, just like the actual eyeshadow palette, that usually runs about $20. And so for you to get all of the eyeshadows, the bronzer, and the blush for $22 Canadian, That's a smoking deal. And somebody, I think another viewer reached out and she said, like, are you sure? Was there like a mistake? And I'm like, I don't think so, because it's on their website too that that's the price. Now it is a limited edition. So if you want to get your hands on, I would probably do it sooner rather than later. And this isn't being sponsored by Physicians Part Formula. They probably don't even know I'm making this video or including it. I just think it's a great deal for you guys. So if you can find it, I highly recommend this. Now, it wouldn't be a favorites video without having this product in it. So this product I buy every single year from Sephora, and it is the Sephora Favorites. This is all of their holiday must-haves. Like I said, every year I buy this, and it's a great deal because the regular price, so if you were to buy each individual product, it's a value of $235 Canadian, and this was $70 Canadian. But you get a full size of the Kat Von D liquid eyeliner. You get a full size of the Ilia mascara. You get a full size of the Anastasia. This is her brow freezing wax for your eyebrows. What I'll do is, I'm not going to take everything out and swatch it and that sort of thing. I'll have it in another video where I can probably make like a pretty decent face with this, like at least like half a face. I've done that previously in like a couple of years ago. I used the whole palette and I was able to do like a full face using the products. This one I think I may be able to do like maybe like half a face, but it has like a little eyeshadow palette. It has like the Natasha Denona eyeshadow palette. It has the Milk Hydro Boost primer. It has the Rare Beauty like a little liquid blush. And it has like a gloss, like a Fenty Beauty gloss. So this is a great deal. I think they pretty much sell out every year. But like I said, I think it's just a great deal. Now, to go along with some of the face products that I've tried recently, one that stands out for me and that I've been using constantly is the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear Bronzer. Now, this one pleasantly surprised me because I was not a fan of the actual Infallible foundation, like the powder foundation that came out a couple of years ago and was like a big, huge TikTok hit. That one I just did not care for. It did not work for my dry skin. So that's a shade right there. I'm not using it today because, like I mentioned, I was using the Physicians Formula, some of the bronzers in that palette. This one I have in the shade light medium, but you get quite a bit in the pan. And I find this one is not like a chalky, powdery type of formula, and it blends in really easily on my skin. Very pigmented. What I also like about it is I find the shade doesn't give me that kind of that orangey kind of like muddy look that sometimes I find bronzers can either be a little bit too orange or like muddy looking. This one is just like the perfect shade. So this is a big winner for me. Now this next product I showed on my channel a little while ago, and I had so many people reach out and say that it just didn't work for them. This is the Tower 28, the Make Waves Mascara. I was actually quite shocked of how many viewers reached out and said that this just didn't work for them. It was flaky, it smudged on them. So I really wanted to put this through, to the test, and I've been wearing it consistently for the last 3 weeks, and I just don't have any issues with it. So I do have it on under my falsies today, so I'm just wearing some false eyelashes on my top. But this I've had on, I'm going to say, like a good 4 hours. And you can see, like, I'm not doing any flaking. There's no smudging. And even when I wear this, like when I wear my mascara, I'm wearing it for quite a long time in the daytime, like 10, 12 hours a day. And I think like the one night, there was maybe just like a tiny little fleck under my eye. But like there was no like I've had mascaras where like it's almost like a chunk sits on your cheek, right? Like it really flakes. So I'm not sure why. I can't say why. I don't know why it's working for me. I don't know. Like I'm not like using any sort of primer with it, like an eyelash primer at all. I don't know. So for me personally, this works. It's unfortunate when you buy a product and it doesn't work for you. Now, I will say the only thing about Sephora is if you do find that a product isn't working for you, you can always return it. They do have a great return policy. So if you find that like this is flaking on you and smudging and stuff, just take it back. Especially like if you have the receipt and stuff, I would just take it back and just say, hey, this doesn't work for me. But for me, this is a great mascara. I like the wand. So the one side of the wand, I deposit the color or like deposit the formula. And on the other side, it's almost like I comb through the lashes. So I deposit the product first, and then I go through it and almost like combs it out. It doesn't like do any clumping, and it does give me some nice like lengthening, some volumizing. So far for me, I'm really enjoying this. Now, if you're somebody that you're sort of in a rush in the morning trying to get out the door and you want something quick and easy, I've really been gravitating towards like one and done kind of stick eyeshadows. So I picked these ones up recently, and they are the e.l.f. They're called the No Budge shadow sticks. And I had a viewer, I can't remember which video it was, but the viewer had reached out and said, hey, why don't you give these a try? So I ran to the store and picked up a few of these. So I swatched them for you guys. So the shades I have, this top one here is called Thrift Shop. The pink one is called Bombshell. And this shimmery type one is called Champagne Crystal. But these are all like a waterproof formula. And the thing about an eyeshadow stick, you just draw on the color where you want it. And then I use an eyeshadow brush just to blend it in. But you can even use your finger if you want to and just kind of blend it in that way. And I find that these don't do any creasing. And they do just what they say. Like they're no budge, last all day. I find it like there's no creasing with them. They're a very like a creamy formula and just like glides on your eye. And it's almost like it's like a one swipe application really is all you need to do. So these were a great little find. And then if you're looking for something a little bit on the higher price point, I also picked up the Lee Swatche, the 24-Hour Glam eyeshadow stick. This one is a limited edition because this is part of their whole, like they usually at Christmas time, they have like a collection that comes out. So this is part of that collection, but it's great. They just come like a little stick. This one is very creamy and it's so beautiful. That's the shade right there. It's called Sunkissed Glam. And there was, I think, another shade. They had two shades out for the like a shadow stick. That's what I have on today. I put that one on the outer V part of my eye and ran it right up, right above my crease. All these sticks I do have on today. And what I did with the Lee Swatche is I did run it like under my lower lash line. You can use it as like an eyeliner, but I just kind of stuck it on the end here and then I just blended it in with my finger. And the Lee Swatche is also waterproof, very long lasting. So highly recommend. And then to go along with the collection from Lee Swatche, I picked up the lipstick. This is such a beautiful lipstick. It's what I have on today. So first of all, the packaging is gorgeous. It's just a beautiful gold. But what I fell in love with this lipstick is, hopefully the camera will pick it up. So all around the outside, can you see that little bit of shimmer? Now it's not on the actual, like in the tube, you can see the lipstick doesn't have like on the actual inside of it, but on the outside there's that glitter. So as you go to put on the lipstick, over time that is gradually putting a little bit of shimmer. Now you can see on my lips, like it's not like it's giving me like a whole bunch of glitter and shimmer and all that sort of stuff. Lee Swatche formula is so incredibly creamy, pigmented. So you can see it still looks like fairly decent, hasn't really worn off, but the formula is so incredibly creamy. Like when I go like that, like it just, you can really feel the quality in it. So that's the shade right there. It's called Glitter Pink. And like I said, it's the one that I have on my lips today. It's just exquisite and the formula is amazing. Now this product I showed you guys a few months back, and I had the company Teddy Blake reach out and they sent me a handbag. Now I want to talk about it a little bit because they are having a fantastic sale right now to coincide with like Black Friday, Cyber Monday, all like the Christmas season coming up. So this was the bag right here. If you didn't see it on my video, it is an absolutely beautiful bag. I have been using it nonstop since they sent it to me. The craftsmanship is just amazing. Any of the Teddy Blake bags are just amazing. It's all Italian leather. It's the little attention to detail, like the little clasp. I like how to keep it closed, you just have to turn the little clasp like that. They have such an assortment of bags, all sorts of different styles. It's a luxury bag that it doesn't have the luxury price point, which is the nice thing. And because they have such a vast amount of different types of bags, I think you can easily find one to suit going from like your lifestyle, going from like day to night. That's why I really enjoyed this one, because I think it transitions very nicely if I want to use it just in the daytime, going to work, or if I'm going out at night, you know, to a nice dinner, that sort of thing. I think it has a nice transition to it. I like this one because it has like a textured look to it, but you can get ones that have like a pebbled look. There's like ones that are like a smooth surface. They're all 100% genuine Italian leather, and it will really honestly last you a lifetime. This one has worn so well over the past few months. It does come with a strap. I don't use the strap actually very much. I just like using it with the handle. But you can like use the shoulder strap. Absolute exquisite bag. What I'll do is I'll leave all of their information down below if you wanted to go check it out. And with the sale that they have going on right now, you can get up to 80% off, which is, that is incredible. And then if you do happen to miss the sale, I also have a discount code for my viewers. It's not an affiliate link. It's just a coupon code for my viewers that you can get $30 off. But like I said, I'll have all that information for you guys down below. Now, a skincare product that I have been trying over the last 3 to 4 weeks, because it was a brand new product that came out, is the Marcelle Retinol and Probiotic Serum. I've been really enjoying this. I only picked up the little size because I wasn't sure how, you know, my skin is going to react to it. Even though it did say that it was for sensitive skin, and that's what kind of drew me in. I'm always trying to figure out like new skincare products, what's going to work on my skin, what's not. I'm always a little bit leery because I do have very sensitive skin, very dry skin. So when this one said that it's good for even sensitive skin, I was like, okay, let's try the little one. So I definitely will be going and picking up the bigger size. And if you're not familiar with Marcel, it is a Canadian brand. What I like about like the Marcel, particularly because they are like a fragrance-free, hypoallergenic, this particular product is actually recognized by the Canadian Dermatology Association. The results that I've noticed, keep in mind, it's only been like 3 to 4 weeks. I like to give a product like a good couple of months is when I think you can really start seeing the benefits of the product. But this one, it has given me more of like a luminous appearance. It is only designed to be used at night. And then the next day you should really use like a sunscreen on it. If you do find like the next day you get up and maybe your face is a little bit red, you're maybe having some sensitivity to it, then I would like adjust it and maybe skip over a couple of nights just to get your skin a little bit used to it. I find my fine lines, like especially in here, I don't take it up like into my, like under my eyes. Don't use it under your eyes, but I use it kind of like on this outer edge here where my crow's feet are. And it's kind of giving me like more of my fine lines look a little bit more reduced. They're not going to, you know, be taken away completely, but they are just look a little bit more reduced in this area. And then even in my fine lines here, I've noticed that like product doesn't like settle as much as like it used to. And you use this before your moisturizer. So I put this, I clean my face, and then I put this on it. I give it like a couple of minutes to absorb, and then I put my moisturizer on. But yeah, really, really enjoying this. And so if you have like sensitive skin, again, keep in mind, I'm not a dermatologist. I'm not a skincare expert. I'm just letting you know what works for me. I haven't had any issues with this one. So when they say it's for sensitive skin, I really believe that it is. And I do notice a little bit of a difference in my appearance because I've been just using this one. I haven't been using any other products at nighttime. I just wanted to see how this would be working. And so I'm absolutely loving this. Great product. Now, I couldn't do a favorites video without these products being in here because I keep acquiring a few new ones here and there. So I have a little bit of a addiction to these nail polishes. So you can see all the shades that I have. So I'll show you which it is, but these are just, I love these nail polishes. So this is the Revlon Ultra HD Snap. So this is the shade I'm wearing today. It is called Birthday Suit. And then I think in a previous video, I was wearing this one, which was really nice for fall. It's like a dark burgundy. But the formula on these nail polishes is amazing. What I like about it is there's something with the actual brush that I just do like other nail polishes, sometimes I have to do like quite a few different strokes as I'm doing the nail. This one, I just do like one down the center, one down the side, one down the other side, and like I'm done. And the drying time is awesome. Like I don't have all of that, I sit there and I'm, sitting there for like half an hour with my nails trying to dry. The formula really does dry it, I don't know, faster. I mean, make sure that you don't like bump your nails or something within the like 15-20 minutes, but it really does dry faster than other ones. And the staying power, like I put this one on, I'm going to say 4 or 5 days ago, and I have like there's no chipping or anything going on right now. It still looks pretty decent. So highly recommend if you can find these. They are like the best nail polishes. I've had them in favorites videos before. And in my opinion, I think they're better than the OPI. I know, and cheaper. Like these are way more affordable. I think on sale, sometimes you can get these for like $5-6, and that's Canadian. And because it's the holiday season, I'm going to throw one little cute, fun little idea in here, and it is because I've been eating these nonstop. So they are the Hershey Kisses. Have you guys tried these? So they only come out at Christmas time because they're like the candy cane flavor. That's the one I'm talking about. I think there's different flavors that come out at this time of year, but I'm talking about the candy cane flavor. So my sister-in-law, we saw them a couple of weekends ago, and she buys a bunch of them when as soon as she sees them come out for Christmas, she goes and buys packages of them. So she brought them with her, and so she's handing them out. I'm like, oh my goodness, what are these? And she goes, well, they are the best, and they really are the best. So if you haven't tried the Hershey Kisses candy cane, you have to try them. They are so good. It's white chocolate, so if you don't like white chocolate, you probably won't like them. But it's white chocolate with a little bit of like candy cane bits in the inside. So these are just, I've been eating them nonstop. I went and bought a couple of bags before they're sold out. But like I said, just a cute little fun idea if that's become my favorite for this time right now, this time of year. If you like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button on your way out, and also the notification bell, and that way you're notified whenever I upload new videos. And as always, I hope everybody has a great week and a great life, and I'll see you all very soon in my next video. Bye!